So contempts of court are codified in the state of Oklahoma, and they're codified in Title 21 at Section 565. Direct contempt is disorderly or insolent behavior committed during the session of the court and in its immediate view. In other words, a direct contempt is bad behavior in the courtroom. It might be a person is behaving disruptively, maybe someone is yelling, maybe they are speaking out of turn, maybe they're interrupting the judge. Sometimes judges get very aggravated with someone, usually a pro se individual, who repeatedly interrupts them and refuses to allow the court to speak, arguing with the judge. That might be a direct contempt offense. Indirect contempt is willful disobedience of any process or order lawfully issued or made by a court, or resistance willfully offered by any person to the execution of a lawful order or process of a court. Now, indirect contempt typically happens outside of the courthouse. Not necessarily. You can violate a court's order or a court's directive inside of the courthouse, in the courtroom, but typically what you're looking at is a court has ordered someone to do something and that person is refusing to do that thing. I presently have a case where I am seeking indirect contempt against a gentleman. My case is in the collections phase. We have a judgment against him. He owns property out of state. Now, because I'm in state court seeking to collect, that property is outside of the jurisdiction of a state judge in Oklahoma. And so what we have done is I've moved for a proceeding to have the court order him to assign that property to my client, and that we would credit the value of that property against the judgment. He has just flat refused. The court gave him 2 weeks to do that. It's now been many months. He hasn't done it. He has done everything he can to avoid even appearing to be arraigned on his contempt. So, long story short, he was ordered to do something. He was ordered to do it outside of court, and now he is facing contempt proceedings for his willful disregard of that court order.